21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is Fant on the short completion. He finds an opening past the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field. With a full head of steam? Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Screen pass to Lindsey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Ready, 47. Check, 47. Check. 21. Out. Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Block now, 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a 1st down. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And let's get this. Whip. Watch the whip. 80 weapons.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go. 10 logo. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 50 seconds. Now.
On second down, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ready? Hey, 59, ready? 51, go! Folks up with the mic, folks up with the mic. All right, Pilot, 64, weak.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 40-yard attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So under a heavy rush, possession, down he goes. Tack McKinley giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This is caught by Jackson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
47. Check, 47. Wait. You. Topper. 21. Bravo. Check. Get up.
From the 44, Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Yeah, I got you. 21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
Down. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. Get it.
Back to throw. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. But with a clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game, what do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, South.
Ryan to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
General West.
Check the backer. Shoot. Watch out.
Bang.
Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. To throw is Locke. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Locke to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come get some.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
One final try for Locke. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Keep it up, guys. You go tight. You go.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Haywood. 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.